I have my tuner plugged in. It's kind of messy there. Here's my phone that I was just recording on. And then what we're going to do is, where the heck is it? TDN network. So if we go into here, if we go into Flash, we'll see our, well, let's sync files. What? Come on now. And then this should be able to show us that we got a new tune file from Cetera. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, oh my gosh, slippery shorts. Anyways, why is this taking forever? I don't understand. I'm just syncing files, guys. I don't. New, October 11th at 9:35 a.m. I think that's me. Let me check the date really quick. It is the 11th. So let's go back into TDN. All right, so we have that. So now we're going to click on that. We're going to go ahead and write. And before we do that, we're going to, I have my keys on me. I'll put this in the on position without starting the vehicle. Okay. Then I'm going to go to write. Please plug in. Yes. Okay. Connecting. Checking server for updates. I got fingerprints all over this damn thing. Okay. Getting the vehicle finally. All right, there we go. Loading tune file. Now it'll start writing. Now you'll start seeing some wacky stuff going on. This is all completely normal while it's doing this. So this is the ECU. So it just erased the previous tune. So everything's blank right now. So now it's going to write. And this is actually very fast for the ECU part. The transmission part is actually the long part, which is wild to me. But this will take, yeah, another 30 seconds or so. You'll start seeing all sorts of weird lights coming up. Everything, that's completely normal. It even tells you right here, it says it's normal to see dash lights and warnings. I've gone through this about 3 or 4 times now, so this is actually all normal to me. Normal, like the first time I did this, I actually freaked out a little bit. Like I started having some trust issues. I'm like, what the heck? It's gonna ruin my car. Oh no. All right, so it says turn off the ignition. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it to the off position to speed up turning it off. Open the door and shut it, and then it'll speed up the process of actually fully turning off. Okay, we're gonna hit ready on that, and then it says wait 10 seconds. Now this 10-second mark is actually like if you were to just shut it off, not open up the door and close it or whatever. But yep, there we go. So that's done. And before we do that, it says to turn the ignition back on. So we're gonna turn it on. I like to just wait until everything is kind of back up and wait for those dings to stop. Hit done, and it'll just do another wait loading. Yeah, see waiting, and then it'll wait for until 100%, and then it'll write on the transmission. Erasing. So now it says servicing transmission, blah, blah, blah. It's showing all these like weird, crazy things, and don't be scared by that. This is completely normal. So now it's writing. It's about 3 minutes or less. And yeah, you wait this out and you should be okay. Now, a lot of times people will say like, oh, plug in a battery charger on your battery in the trunk, just in case your battery dies. I'm a little bit confident right now because I've recently replaced my battery because my last battery was ended up becoming a paperweight. So I actually ended up swapping my battery for a brand new one, AC Delco. So, and with way more cold cranking amps than the factory one. So I have a brand new battery, so I'm not super concerned about it. But if you have a battery that is at least like 2 or 3 years old, maybe 4 or 5 years old, I definitely recommend you plug in some sort of, you know, battery tender or charger while you're doing this. We still have some warning lights up there. It's going to take another, you know, minute and a half. So we're just watching things unfold here. This is hopefully the last tune. We've just kind of been doing this in like incremental steps. And I believe half of it was on my fault because I had a pre-cat exhaust leak. And that's primarily where you're connecting the header to the catalytic, like the mid pipes on these cars. You know, all Chargers, Chrysler 300s, Dodge Challengers, they all have these like S-shaped like cap pipes that run like down the center like this on each side, and then comes down the center here. And then when you have each header connected to those, it seems to like not really bite down and seal as much as it should. So what we did was we basically made sure that we got all bases covered. I had a broken, I kid you not, I had a broken header bolt. And so I had to go through everything. I actually had to take off my head, replace my head gasket. It was a whole process because it was easier to extract that bolt that was snapped off of the head while it was out of the engine. So that's just a little fun fact in between here while we're waiting. But just be sure that you have all your exhaust components all nice and sealed up properly before starting the whole tune process. And if I didn't have a good tuner, I wouldn't have been able to even see that or hear that problem or feedback. So that's good. Okay, so now it's validating the transmission tune. It still says service transmission. Don't worry about that. We're cleaning up here. All right, complete. Please cycle the ignition. And as you can see, we have lights still up. So we're just going to hit OK. We're going to shut it off all the way. We're going to open up the door here, shut it, and just let it kind of go through like a shutdown process really quick. Really quick here. All right, there we are. So now, put my phone up on the holder, and then we're gonna start the vehicle. Simple as that, guys. And that is how you load a tune on your HP tuner, on your Chrysler 300, Dodge Charger, Dodge Challenger. It should be all relatively the same process. So if this helped you, you know what to do. I need to fill up my tire apparently. I got a slow leak on my tire. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyways, if this helped you, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you guys on the next one.